keep the black rising.
Okay, this is a video for Michael at the Red Chair Diaries on YouTube, the books section. As he describes it here, go to bat for a book that is special to you and make a case that would make others want to read it. Well, my favorite book is Jack London's Martin Eden. I picked this up as a paperback, I think it was around the mid-1950s, and I picked it up because there was a hunky man on the cover. I knew nothing about the story. I knew of Jack London. He wrote White Fang, which is, I've read, it's an interesting book told from the dog's point of view, which is rather odd but effective. Another one that might be fairly familiar to people is The Seawolf, because it was made into a movie with Edward G. Robinson and Ida Lupino. And I had seen the movie a couple of times, and I think it's a good movie. It's an old movie. I think it was in the 40s. And after I saw the movie, I read The Seawolf, and it has little connection with the movie. But that isn't what I'm here to talk about. It's Martin Eden, which is about this uneducated guy, very masculine. He's self-taught. He becomes a writer, an unsuccessful writer to begin with, and he goes through much trials and tribulations, and he does become a successful writer, and he becomes very aware of the shallowness of the people around him once he becomes a success. It kind of reminds me of Holden Caulfield in Catcher in the Rye, and this was written 50 years before J.D. Salinger even created Holden Caulfield. But the reason it reminds me of him is because Martin Eden has a kind of a built-in bullshit detector. He just senses what's right and what's wrong, and he's kind of screwed up, but it's a damn good book for anyone who likes writings that are masculine, and Jack London is certainly that. He's a very masculine writer. That's why I was turned on by his books, specifically Martin Eden, and I suppose I identified with it. But for anyone who is interested in writing and the confusion of a man trying to get by in this world, this crazy world, would be interested in Martin Eden. And again, I stress he's the most masculine writer I've ever read. And I was wondering, even at the time when I was reading Jack London's books, whether he might have been gay. And he was never overtly gay, but I found something on the internet that might explain a little about that. Let's see. Someone here says, I don't think Jack London can be classified as a gay writer, but I do think there is a gay undercurrent in some of his stories. I think that he was sexually conflicted, like many closeted gay people, and he was trying to deal with it both in his personal life and in his literature in a subtle way, maybe without even realizing it himself. And that's kind of what I think. You know, he's so masculine. You can see he admires masculine men too in his books, and this was written in 1909, and I don't think many people read him nowadays, but God, he's well worth a look. And so that is my entry into your contest, Michael. Okay, I'll be watching you.